Hello from Sydney.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are at the Sheraton Grand Hyde Park Hotel. I think I said that right. And we are just waiting on our room, hence why I look all gross and greasy and my hair looks all unkempt.
Oh, you look normal to me. Ew.
That's right, I haven't brushed my teeth either.
Like 30 hours.
So we're just chilling in the lounge here, just waiting for our room to be ready. Hopefully that will happen soon, but it looks to be a gorgeous day out here.
It does.
I'm enjoying my coffee.
So how was your AA experience?
It was about what I could expect. The best I could hope from American Airlines.
Even in first?
Even in first, yes.
Yeah. I felt, not that you can see me because I'm holding the camera right now. Long story. Yeah, I felt that the experience was very underwhelming, and I was not excited by it. It was, I mean, it wasn't bad. By no stretch of the mind was it bad. We were riding in first, but
yeah,
in terms of it being what I would expect out of a first class flight, no, it was not anywhere near that experience. So
it's because you've been spoiled by all these other airlines.
This is true. And I slept pretty well. We had a lot of turbulence on the way over. Probably like the first 2/3 of it was...
It was pretty bumpy, yeah.
Very bumpy, woke you up a few times. So
I had an ice cream sundae on the way to Los Angeles and another ice cream sundae on the way to Sydney.
So not only is he like greasy gross, but he's also kind of an oinker.
Yes, I am. And I just had more desserts here at the lounge. Yeah, like a few more. I really don't need to eat anything else. What I need to do is get up and walking around the city. Oh no, there's a fly on the camera.
And ward off the DVT?
Yes, ward off the DVT and burn some calories.
I mean, it is only 9:15, so we haven't.
It is.
I don't feel like we have wasted our day.
No, not at all.
We forgot to also mention too that I found $5.
Oh, that's right.
While printing my boarding pass in Orlando. I just happened to look down, I'm like, hey, look, there's money down there, and I found myself $5. So I'm hoping, like Peter said, that that's a good omen, that maybe we're gonna find more money along the way.
This fly is very interested in the camera.
It's very interested, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, we're going to go inside because
it's still on there. That's so weird.
It definitely likes my finger.
Now it's on me.
Good morning, Australia. We're at the airport. It's very noisy, so hopefully this is not too loud and you can actually hear us talk. But
yeah, we're plane watching.
We are plane watching. We got up very early this morning because we went to bed very early last night after having some beverages in the lounge, which was lovely, really.
The drinking room.
The drinking room, as Patsy would say. We went all around Sydney yesterday.
We did, yeah. Went around the Botanic Gardens, went to the Opera House, saw the Harbor Bridge.
Got a sunburn from the constant rays coming at me.
Went to Starbucks, got my mango passion fruit tea, frappuccino thingy, whatever.
And we went to the Lego store.
Yes.
So when we got here, our room was not yet ready because we got here really early. Made good use of our time, got all of our stuff done in Sydney. Yeah. Now we're off to Alice Springs, and that'll be a good time after we do a little more plane watching.
This is our jellyfish. And we have Fido.
From
Target.
Target.
Yeah. I think it's where we also got ostrich from.
I think so too.
I think they're similar toys.
And yes, we got this on like day 3 of our vacation, day 2 of our vacation. And Peter was like, no, I'm buying it now because I don't want to not be able to find it. So I look forward to going to all the Targets between here and when we leave and saying, oh, look, they have another jellyfish. Oh, look, they have a jellyfish in a different color. Yes, but
I do think the tentacles are going to be the first to go.
I think so too, and they're very soft too. This whole thing is very soft.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a squeaker in it though. I couldn't find a squeaker.
I don't think that there is.
Which is sad.
It's too big. Yeah.
Oh wait, what's that?
All right.
No. Anyway.
Leave my jellyfish alone.
Okay. Good Thursday morning.
Thursday, yeah.
From Alice Springs. It's a
little chilly this morning.
It's a little chilly. Bright, a little before 9 a.m. Got up and we had brekkie already.
We did.
I had my muffin that I got courtesy of
Priority Pass.
And my Chase card. So thank you very much, Priority Pass, for that.
Free water and free muffins that we use in the airport.
Yesterday
$36 AUD credit that we had. And it was one of the restaurants we could use it at. You really just wanted water, but it felt kind of like a waste just to use our $36 credit on the water alone. Yeah.
Meh. We still forfeited like $18, so
yeah,
it doesn't really matter. I mean, we don't really like need any food. Like last night we had Hanuman, which is yummy. Not quite as good as I think as it was like 5 years ago when we were here. Like it just looked nicer 5 years ago, and they also had electric lemonade, aka blue juice, but it was still good nonetheless.
It was good.
But I think is that the first? Oh, and that Mac is, I guess we've also paid for. I was going to say, I don't know how many other meals we've actually paid for on this trip.
We had our first Macca's yesterday. Yep.
Insert
first
picture,
of many, probably.
Insert picture here. And we went to go see a laundromat yesterday. Insert picture
so thrilling.
Here.
So exciting.
It was thrilling and exciting.
Moving on. Let's rewind a bit here, because I want to touch back on something that happened on the flight over.
Okay.
That I happened to remember yesterday while we were on the train.
The passenger next to you?
It wasn't next to me, no. But it was...
Oh, that guy. I thought you were going to talk about the guy that put his gross, nasty feet on the back of the seat.
No, but that was pretty gross, too.
That was.
Yeah. So, no, after we took off on the flight from LA to Sydney, I was starting to doze off and getting a little sleepy myself. But all of a sudden I hear some guy, who I later find out was in my row, but like 2 seats over, he just goes like, ah!
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah. You said you didn't, I think you said you heard it,
but it wasn't until you brought it up.
It didn't really register with you? Yeah. Anyway, the flight attendant comes out to him then, and says like that he was in a deep sleep or something. It was just funny. We're fast forwarding again.
Yeah, we're fast forwarding,
we flew
sorry.
Qantas from Sydney to Alice Springs.
And we flew on the Alice Springs plane, which I said, I think somebody in dispatch had a sense of humor and wanted the Alice Springs plane to fly to Alice Springs. It was kind of fun though, because we boarded through the aft stairs, which I love doing. Something we didn't talk about though was when we left Sydney yesterday, there was a very nice gentleman that I met at security. The security is set up with, 4 or 6 different positions that you can walk up to that have the bins. It's one of those ones where you walk up and the bins are below, you take the bin out, you put it on the tabletop, you put your crap in there, and then you push it forward, and the rollers come by and move it into the machine that does the x-ray and stuff. There's nobody in position 1. I start to walk to position 1. Somebody cuts me off and takes that position. So I move over to position 2, where there is just a bag sitting on the tabletop, and there's nobody there. There's a guy on my right in position 3 that is putting stuff into a bin in position 3. So I kind of look up at the security guy who's on the other side of the rollers for me, and I just push the bag through that's in front of me, thinking that somebody probably put their stuff up there and then didn't push it through, because stupid people do that all the time in the United States. Meanwhile, the guy beside me yells at me and says, something to the effect of like, that's not your bag. Don't touch other people's bags or something like that. And I'm like, what? Like, it was very rude. And so I'm like, are you in 2 or are you in 3? He's like, I'm in 2. I'm like, okay. So then I started moving over to position 3. That I'm like, you're just an ass.
I would have come back with some rebuttal.
I mean, he was using both of them was what he was actually doing.
Yeah.
But
But
he
then
was,
I would have said, like, well, then pick one lane and stick with it.
he was kind of being an ass, and
Anyway.
then kind of stared me down after we went through security. So I hope he had a marvelous day yesterday.
Aren't you just full of rainbows and unicorns? Let me tell you, I need this vlog as a therapy session too, with this one here, because he has gotten just, I think, more, I don't know, not
What?
difficult, but just, I don't know, ornery to travel with. Just
Why don't you give
just-
an
just
example?
Very little things like seem to set you off, like the room air conditioning here.
I am so tired of hotels like either cutting off the air conditioning at night or the air conditioning just does not function. I don't know which one it is, but I'm getting really, really tired of it because this happened all throughout Germany. Well, not all throughout Germany, but in several places in Germany. It's happened in several places in the US that I've been to where they just like turn off the air conditioning at night. It happened in Dallas when we were in Dallas a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm really tired of it. Like these companies are trying to save like small amounts of money by turning off the air conditioning at night because I think that people won't realize it. Instead, it causes me to wake up and then I can't get back to sleep.
Anyway, then Brent was saying, I want to change rooms tonight
I do.
for one night.
For one
Okay.
night, yes. Because there's a huge light right over this way. Huge light. Like, it lights up this whole area back here, which, by the way, isn't the background pretty? I think it's quite pretty.
It is, yeah.
Anyway, there's a huge floodlight that lights up this whole area out here, and it's right outside of our door. And so when I came to open up the door last night to let in the cool air, because it was nice and cool outside, it just made the room brighter than it needed to be. Okay.
So this was example number one, the room situation, okay? Example number two is Brent seems to be, I don't know, deathly afraid of the crime here, and that we're gonna
It's
get
been on
mugged,
international news.
that something like we're gonna get murdered. I don't know. We're going to end up on the 6 p.m. news or something like that. So he's very afraid of this and the crime.
I don't know that I would say I'm very afraid
Meanwhile-
of this. I'm not aware of how big of a concern I should have for it. The fact that it's been on the international news about Alice Springs, a city of like 28,000 people, has reached its way with its crime sprees to Orlando, Florida, tells me that it's probably something we should be more cognizant of.
And meanwhile, I'm like, haven't you been to like the various ghettos of the United States?
Yes,
And
Philadelphia.
Didn't you grow up on Quarry Street? My point is that he thinks this is like
Sorry,
some,
not all of us could live in Chattanooga.
He thinks we're in like some like crime-ridden area that's like pales in comparison to anywhere in the United States as far as crime goes.
So we got some cookies yesterday at Kohl's, which was exciting. We haven't opened them yet, but they're sitting on the table. I'm looking at them now.
I know we haven't even had the inaugural orange slice cookie yet.
Maybe we'll do that on the way out to take your picture today.
Yeah,
We can do
that'll
that.
probably be a good idea. Since we did it in the car before.
Yes. And
Because
then,
we love, unique experiences and not ever repeating anything we've
Never.
done before.
this whole trip,
Never.
pretty much completely repetitious of things we've done in the past. But it's been fun. We enjoy repetition. But then, yes, we did end up going to the liquor store, though, last night. And because of all this civil unrest that's going on in Alice Springs, they have put quite a moratorium on the ability to access alcohol. So, we were asked by a police officer when we walked into the establishment for ID and where we were staying. Yeah, and then the cashier asked us the same questions because they restrict where the alcohol can be consumed at.
And earlier that day, in the same parking lot, Brent almost got hit by a little bus.
Totally messed with my head, and I didn't see this other van was kind of coming toward me at the same time. And it was backing up, and there's no backup beeper, so yeah, almost got smashed.
But yes, we are here at the DoubleTree now. You have the lovely mountains in the background, and
Lovely views
lot
in the
of-
foreground.
yes, of course. Got the birds chirping, lots of bunnies out there.
Yep. We did get some pictures of that, and a whole bunch of pictures when we were walking around, pictures and video when we were walking around yesterday of the ants and like their little ant trails and how they like make like even like the discoloration from like the irrigation and things. Like the ants going across there does so much traffic that it actually has discolored the discolorization. Like it's returned it back to the not being discolored anymore. It's very bizarre.
overall, I think our stay has been pretty good here. The hotel, too, they did remodel the rooms, and they look really nice. They could have, like, remodeled the showers, I think, too. So they still have the bathtubs in there. Pretty sure the same bathtubs that we were in before, used before.
They've been painted or refinished if they have, but yeah.
There are a lot of old people that stay here and like, come to Alice Springs. And I'm surprised they didn't replace those with walk-in showers. I do feel like the hotel, though, like, even though the rooms have been updated,
The pool heater's
broken.
Some of the other common areas just look like they need to have a facelift done on them. Then the rooms do look nice. I agree with you on that, but it's like they need to go off and spend time and money doing some of the other things now. I think we're ready to head out of here.
We have more Alice Springs content. Make sure you watch again next week, because I think we'll probably split out this segment into like
6, maybe 10 weeks.
2 months worth of content. Yeah,
probably.
Yes.
We are out trying to recreate the 2016 and also I think 2018, 17.
Yeah, some other
I don't remember. Some other picture of Peter outside of Alice Springs. So I think we got really, really close this time. If we didn't find it exactly, it's really close. And we'll put a picture in here and let you compare the 2016 picture to the 2024 picture. Yeah, he's still wearing the same shirt. Although he changed his shirt just a moment ago, so I can't make another comment like I did in the last video about him only wearing that shirt, and it probably has not been washed since then. But anyway, we were out here and took a bunch of pictures, so it was kind of fun to recreate this. Again, the gags that we do for our viewers.
Because, you know, we never repeat things we've ever done in the past.
Ever.
This segment brought to you by Arnott's Orange Slice Cookies. Send me a case, please. And now for the inaugural Orange Slice Cookie, the first time since 2019.
Yes, it has been 5 years since I've been able to smell and taste these cookies. Shall we start?
Yes, because I want one. Hurry up.
Okay, here we go.
Hear that crunch, that bite. How is it?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
Just like it used to be?
Just like it used to be, yep. We should get Arnott's to sponsor our videos and send us some swag.
I've said that before, and by swag I mean like a container of cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say a container, I mean like a shipping container of cookies.
We are coming to you live from Trig Hill, outside of Alice Springs by the telegraph station.
But I'm not wearing my
Your
Wendy's shirt today.
yeah. Because
so-
again, we never do repeat things that we've ever done before.
Never, ever. However, we did see some kangaroos over there I'm assuming they're kangaroos, a few minutes ago on the same hill that we saw the last kangaroo. So maybe it's the same kangaroo. Who
could
knows?
be, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you can hear us as well because there's a lot of wind up here.
There is, yeah.
But it's a beautiful morning.
It is. Gorgeous views here.
So yesterday, after we did the inaugural Orange Slice cookie tasting, we went to the Desert Park. That was fun. There were a lot of birds there, I felt.
There were.
Some pretty interesting exhibits though.
Some dingoes, yeah. The nocturnal exhibit was my favorite part.
I think so too.
It was very dark inside, and there were like different snakes and interesting wildlife.
And went out and got some night photography, and
Yep.
we didn't get eaten by the wild dingoes, so that was always a positive. As much as I threw the fresh meat out the window right outside of Peter's door, they still didn't come. So that's too bad.
Yeah, although you were still a little scared. You're like, there's noises in the bushes.
You are not at the top of the food chain when you are outside in Australia like this. I'm sorry. It's just, it's a thing. We're out in the middle of nowhere. There's no cell phone service, and he's sitting inside of a locked car with the car off. So I don't know what he's talking about. He wouldn't even get out. So don't give me any of that crap.
What were you expecting to eat you out there? I think it would
A
just
dingo?
be a dingo, maybe.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe.
some random person that's hiding out there for unsuspecting
Oh my goodness.
tourists.
Sure, like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
yes.
hello.
Plump, well-fed tourists.
All in all, our visit to Alice Springs was without incident, which was good since I was worried about that coming into this. And it hasn't been too hot. In fact, it's a little on the cool side right now. And then we're going to go off to Perth.
All right.
See you in Perth. My legs are tired.
So are mine. We've
We-
done a lot of biking here
we-
on Rottnest Island.
We have. Last time I looked, it was like 12 miles that we
Yep.
rode around the island so far, and we have probably another half mile to go. So it's been a very tiring, lots of up and down. Google lied. Google said that it was mostly flat, and Google is wrong. But it's been a fun experience.
It has.
Sans the fact that I got grease all over my hands and all over my brand new shirt. It also dropped my knife covered in in avocado on my shorts today. So
You've been
I
really
look like a
messy
mess. I look like a mess. Like a homeless person.
You do. And you're kind of smelly too. Yeah. But it was a good day. A lot of biking, a lot
Yeah.
of nice sights,
Yep.
a lot of exercise.
Was a lot of extras. It was good. We had a really yummy lunch today at Frankie's. They had some wild animals that were around there that were kind of annoying, but also kind of cute at the same time. Fido would have liked to play with them, I'm sure. And then this damn bird, because he was eating a pizza, was like eyeing the crust from the pizza.
It was.
And it was so annoying because it was like right behind my head.
And it was squawking really loudly.
It was.
Yeah, it was really close to you.
Yeah, it was kind of like he gets when he's hungry. I think that's
But it's
about
pretty
it.
hot.
It is toasty
It's very
here.
toasty now, yeah.
And my arm is getting tired, so I think we're gonna call this a wrap.
Yep. Vlogging on a train, take one. Cheers from the Indian Pacific. Unfortunately, I have picked up a little cold, which I am nursing with some alcohol, because alcohol kills germs.
Yes. I'm just hoping that you're not gonna give it to me like you did when we went to the UK.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're in close quarters, stuck in this little cabin. You're probably gonna get it.
Great. Which
Yeah.
has been the cabin is actually, I think, decent.
It's nice. Unexpectedly, we have a bathroom with a shower.
Yeah.
So that was a huge plus, because I didn't think we were gonna get that.
Yeah, that is nice to have our own bathroom. And we have a little area above that we can store some things, and his big bag, fits underneath the seat.
Yep.
So
Down here.
So that's nice, and my roller bag fits underneath kind of the closet. So it all kind of just works. Just got back from lunch a little while ago. I thought lunch was pretty yummy. What about
It
you?
was, yeah. We both had the chicken Caesar salad.
Yep.
And then we both had the brownie sorbet dessert.
Yep. There's a lot of food, I felt.
I had no
Wait.
problems finishing it. We're paying for all this, so we might as well eat it and partake,
We're paying for it.
right?
There are a whole bunch of yes, exactly. I'm having a vodka
It
and
was a nice
soda.
clink, actually.
It was. I'm having a vodka soda, by the way, just because it was nice and fizzy. And I felt that was something I wanted.
This is fizzy too. See?
We sat with a Japanese couple.
We did.
At lunch today. Peter talked to them more than I talked to them. So they were impressed with his Japanese skills.
Yeah. They said sugoi, sugoi, which means like cool or wow. I told them in Japanese that we live in Florida, and that I studied Japanese in college. They're
Yeah.
probably the only other couple that are like around their 40s.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're about our age.
Yeah.
You know, upper 30s, lower 40s, something like that. Yeah,
We're
everybody
definitely
else.
bringing the average down.
Everybody else on
as
the
we
train
expected.
is probably at least 55 and over, if not 65 and over. The people on here seem to be very nice. Lunch was very efficient, I guess is the best way to put it, in the way that they seat. They have like maybe, I don't know, 10 tables in there, something like that. And it seems like they seat them kind of in a staggered way where they bring in like 5 tables and then wait like 30 minutes and then bring in another 5 tables, something along those lines, 45 minutes maybe.
What's been your overall impression of the train so far?
It's been nice. I'm enjoying my
Glad
time.
we did it.
I'm glad that we did it.
Good.
I don't know that it's worth how many thousands of dollars we paid for it.
Well, too bad. That's already
That's
done and
gone.
gone.
The scenery has definitely changed. It's gotten very arid, is the best way to put it. And we're definitely approaching more toward the center of Australia and desertish conditions. It's looking much more like Alice Springs than where we came from in Perth. But Perth has been very dry too, so who knows? Maybe that's not a good comparison.
The hotel was really nice.
It was
liked
really
the
nice.
Westin.
The Westin was really nice. I would go
Nice
back there again.
room, really nice decor,
Yep. The air conditioning was cold.
nice service.
plentiful.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Perth.
I don't feel like we had enough time there though. We are going to have a late night tonight, they said. Like we stop at like 9 o'clock tonight, and then we do the excursion thing, and then we come back. And they said we won't be back till around midnight or so. So be prepared for a late evening, which for me is a very late evening because, I go to bed at like 8:30.
Well, if the over 60 crowd can do it, I think you can do it too. Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, bro.
All right. Kanpai. This vlog is brought to you by McCafe. Start your day with a cup of joe from McDonald's.
We're at the Star Laundromat doing laundry because we're about halfway through our trip right now. Got off the train this morning.
Yep.
It was, I think, a nice experience. I enjoyed it.
It was good. Yeah.
The people were nice. We were definitely the youngest on the trip.
For sure.
For sure.
We were.
Yeah.
At least by 10 years.
But the accommodations were nice and the food was good. The lounge car was fun. I had a lot of fun kind of sitting in the lounge car and having wine and drinking wine, and had some wine and talked to people, read some books, and it was good.
Chatty Cathy over here made a lot of friends. A lot.
What else is new?
My socialization fun bucket was getting very full by the end.
He's been sick.
Not just that too, but yeah, I've been sick in case you can't tell. Yeah, so I've been feeling under the weather, but I think the train was a good place if I were to get sick. Somewhere I'd rather be because there wasn't a whole lot of walking. I could take a nap at any moment. There was a gentle rocking of the train to keep me asleep. So I could just laze about and do absolutely nothing.
And the great part for me was that I could just leave him in the cabin and go to the lounge car and drink, and I didn't have to have him bitch at me
and
the
drink
whole time.
and drink and drink.
Whatever. I did, however, check off all the different wines that I drank on the train because I wanted to see if I could get through the entire menu. I almost did on the whites, but not on the reds. So there were some that were better than others, but in general, it was a good time.
Should have made a TikTok and called it the Brent Challenge or something.
Now that we're in Adelaide, we're going to go to the Barossa Valley today and go to Jacobs Creek, maybe a cemetery, because these are the things that we do on our vacation. We go to a laundromat, which I'm actually kind of excited about, and cemeteries.
I promise we'll have better scenery than this. This is not at all glamorous and certainly wouldn't have been the background footage I would have chosen. We need to do more vlogging and more interesting scenic areas.
I think
vlogging.
I think vlogging in a laundromat is a very interesting and scenic place to do it.
We were gonna vlog somewhere on the train, but number one, we probably just didn't feel like it because I was, under the weather, and somebody over here was busy just doing completely
Living
their Brent
life.
challenge.
Living life.
Apparently we have to go to Broome now.
Because
Everybody kept mentioning Broome, yeah.
Yeah. But we stopped at a place called Cook, which was an abandoned town. It was recently abandoned, wasn't it? Like in the last 20 years?
I don't remember.
Something like that. But got some snaps around there, and they worked on the train there and refueled us and watered us and things like that. So that was kind of interesting to walk around that. There's only 4 permanent residents there. All right, bye. Where are we going?
We are on our way to Jacobs Creek. Yeah,
Can't wait to buy a container of wine.
Well, even after these past 2 days of binging on wine, I don't think we need more.
You need to stay in your lane.
Well, whatever.
In more ways than one. Everything is turning brown here because it's clearly their autumn, and like all the vineyards and things like that are all kind of dying. All the leaves are dying off and things. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it super pretty to be here. It's
No.
just
Especially with
autumn.
the sun.
Yeah, especially the sun. Yeah.
It does look very much like autumn, and it feels like autumn outside.
Yeah, all of our clothes cleaned at the Star Laundromat. It was nice.
Yep.
And got all those folded up and put in the bags. Unfortunately, the grease that I got on my shirt in Rottnest Island did not come out, which does not surprise me because I couldn't get any soap to be able to kind of rub it in and try to get it out. Hopefully I didn't ruin that shirt. And then I got another little surprise that I also seem to have gotten some grease on the seat of the bike because I had it on my buttocks on my shorts as well, which I didn't realize until after they had been dried. So gonna have to try to clean those in the hotel room tonight as well. So
And you spent so much money on that expensive high couture Coupe Vandy shirt.
I think we're about done.
I think so too. I gotta blow my nose soon.
Oh my god. He has been blowing his nose like crazy. Oh my god, driving me nuts. I think he got me sick too because my voice sounds a little hoarse
Oh,
today.
jeez.
Not but, you know, stay in your
Oh my
lane.
goodness, the car's so sensitive.
It's a very sensitive car, I guess. Greetings from the world famous Eden Valley Lookout.
It is cold up here.
It is cold
Oh, man.
and windy and gray.
Yes.
It's not nearly as pretty as it once was, and all the sheep
Oh my
must have been
gosh,
eaten
yeah.
since we were here last.
No, I hear sheep.
I don't hear any sheep. I hear what I
do.
think are. Oh, there's one down there. Okay, there are sheep down here.
Yeah, I heard
But last
baaing, yes.
Last time we were here, though, they came like right up to the fence. Now they're like at the bottom of the hill. Maybe it's because it's cold.
Well, it looks like they still do, judging by all the poop out here.
That is true.
There was a lot of poop, wow.
Did you know that sheep poop is worth more than horse poop? If you don't get that joke, go back to the 2019 video? 2019 video, yeah. We went to Melba's Chocolates, the different one. They had power this time. That was nice.
Yep.
Picked up a few pieces of chocolate, had a yummy lunch at, what is it?
Zambreros?
Essentially it's Chipotle. So that turned out well. Did a little shopping at Aldi and some other grocery store, and then drove up here. This segment brought to you by Arnott's Monte Cristos. They're delicious. And now for the inaugural Monte Cristo.
It smells good.
Delicious?
Mm-hmm.
It only came from Alice Springs. It's done thousands and thousands of kilometers crossing Australia with us. From Alice Springs to Perth to Adelaide to Sydney to Cairns.
Yep.
It's gone pretty much around the country with us.
Delicious.
Delicious. Good morning. Or afternoon. It's still morning, I guess.
It's still morning.
It's 11 a.m.
Yep.
We haven't vlogged in a couple days. I hope there's no crumbs on my mouth because I just ate a Monte Cristo.
I guess we haven't. We didn't really vlog yesterday because we were traveling so much to Cairns.
Yep. We left Adelaide
and came up here on Virgin Australia, which was very meh.
It was.
A lot of them.
Very annoying passengers on the Sydney to Cairns flight.
Yeah, it was very bizarre. But I did get moved over to an emergency exit row though out of Adelaide, so that was nice. So that flight
I
was.
agree.
That flight was nice though.
Distance apart makes the heart grow fonder.
That's what I said. Cairns is not really changed all that much. There's a few things that have changed, but hotel is nice. Been very, very happy with the hotel.
Same.
Everything is nice and green and lush, and my skin is beginning to return to normal because it's been so dry. Like coming over on that 15-hour plane ride, going almost immediately to the desert, and then spending 2 days in the desert, and then getting on another plane and going to a place that's been in drought. It's just not been, and then going someplace where it's cold. Like it's just been a lot of low humidity for the last week and a half.
Yeah.
So enjoying that.
And speaking of moisture, I'm beginning to ooze less now too, so that's a big positive.
Well, that was pretty quick. 5 minutes. We have been waiting at this Roadworks stoplight for at least 13 minutes, if not 15 minutes. We're kind of tired of waiting, so we thought we'd vlog very briefly.
I hope this means we can go soon.
I hope so too.
All right, we are here in the Daintree National Park, right? Park?
Yes.
Forest. And we are on a boardwalk in the middle of the rainforest. That's really very quiet and very scenic.
It is. It's very lush.
Yep.
That's all. This is very nice and quiet here.
It is.
It's a beautiful morning in Cairns.
It is, yes.
And I had an amazing breakfast, perhaps the nicest presentation I've ever had of waffles. The waffles are also very yummy.
Yeah, it looked very good. I'm so having it tomorrow. I had an omelet today, and it was kind of meh.
So my omelets are better.
I guess so. These were fluffier though, and I like fluffier omelets. Yours are flat. They lack substance. Can we swap chairs though and really confuse people?
Sure. And scene. Peter didn't like to be on this side. We won't get into all the technical details of why, but he wanted to be on that side. I don't know, maybe I should just like flip the video around here. Is there any wording, text behind us so that way you can tell? JK, JK. Anyway, so we're going to this toy store and the laundromat today, and we're gonna go see some waterfalls.
I'm gonna add an extra stop too at this place along the way that had some nice reviews. So,
Another laundromat?
Sure, we'll call it a laundromat. There'll be lots of water sloshing around. Sure.
Well, I'm glad that you are about done with your cold now because
Me too.
I'm tired of the constant like sniffling, blowing.
Just be happy you didn't get sick. It's just a cold.
I am truly thrilled and amazed actually
I am
that
too.
I did not get sick.
That means I did a really good job containing my cold.
Or I did
was
a really
very-
good job avoiding you on the train when you were probably the most contagious.
Yes, Chatty Cathy, we understand.
Hey, you know
all
what?
the booze that you drank.
See, all the booze helped me stay.
Killed the germs and all the alcohol.
Well, yeah, but they helped me stay healthy.
All right. Should we get to the toy store?
Let's go to the laundromat. We're back on the road. We have been doing our tour of waterfalls. Waterfalls. It's been very rainy today.
It has.
But
Very rainy day.
it's been kind of fun driving around. We did 3 or 4 different waterfalls.
There were lots of signs of the one saying danger.
Oh my
death
gosh,
is
yes.
imminent, and yeah, there was a list of people who died. At
Well,
these
like
waterfalls.
ages and sexes.
yeah.
But
21 people since what, 1965? And I said there was room on there to add Brent's name. You know, after I push him in. We are going to Hungry Jack's.
We're having a late lunch today though because of our big brekkie this morning. But I don't know what we're gonna do the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Although
shopping.
I might go buy a new pair of shoes because my shoes look. I'm gonna show you my shoes because they look pretty sad right now. They are covered in dirt.
we have done our shopping.
This entire bag is filled full of cookies.
Yes.
I don't know how many there are. Actually, give me a moment. I'll count on the receipt. Update our viewers on what we've done today.
I will, yeah. So we flew today. Well, first of all, we had brekkie in cans at the hotel, and I had the super awesome, delicious waffle brekkie. So that has the waffle, strawberries, syrup, blueberries.
It was amazing.
And scoops of ice cream. It was so good.
I'll put my picture in here. Although I think we talked about this yesterday.
We did, probably. I'm sure
Yeah,
we did.
it was truly delicious.
It was, yeah.
I had ice cream for breakfast.
And I skipped lunch because I probably consumed like about my day's worth of calories in that meal. After that, we headed to the airport, dropped off the rental car, went on our Jetstar flight. That was pretty uneventful, I think.
Yeah, pretty uneventful.
Nothing really.
Nothing as terrible
there.
as Virgin Australia was.
Yeah.
Not,
I do have
not
to
weird people.
I do have to say that like traveling here is like what traveling should be. Like it's so like there's so many things that are just like much more streamlined and not like obtrusive and unnecessarily complicated and convoluted.
The aircraft landed, they deplaned while we were walking up to the gate. We went and used the restroom, kind of leisurely, came back, and by the time that we were coming back, they were already paging for boarding on our flight.
Yeah.
That was how quickly they turned that aircraft, because they board through the front and the back.
Yep.
And like it's just amazing how fast they get these things done.
Yeah, like they don't check the boarding pass, they don't check the ID. Anybody can just go into security. Anybody can enter the airport. Like you said, they board and deplane through the front and the back of the aircraft, so it's so much more efficient.
They really don't like people carrying on like big bags like they do in the United States. Like you see people get on in the U.S. and they have these giant f***ing bags that weigh 40, 50 pounds. They're throwing in the overhead. You don't see that here. So many people get on and the overhead bin space is empty.
Yeah.
It's really surprising.
Yeah, so we're here in Sydney now. We went to the hotel. We checked in.
Came back here, dropped our bags.
Yes.
Then
we went to the train station trying to find an ornament.
Yeah,
for
we're
the
gonna
train.
leave without a Christmas ornament this year, which is the first time I think ever.
Which we should have just bought it on the stupid train, because now of course we can't find it again, and we couldn't find it at where the Indian Pacific comes into in Sydney. On the way back though from the train station, we stopped in a Woolies just to say. Just at my suggestion, like, let's just go in there to see if they have the orange slice cookies that we like. Because we're going to go back to this Woolies anyway. And we went in there, and they did not have the orange slice cookies. Anyway, we returned to the hotel then, and to pick up our shopping bags, and our money, apparently, our $20 that we were going to spend at the...
$20 and change.
Yes, $20 and change that we were going to spend on these cookies. And then we went to a Kohl's. And they didn't have orange slice cookies either. I'm like, this has been terrible. Then we went to a Woolies, a third stop now, looking for these orange slice cookies, and we found them. And we spent 36 AUD on cookies and Kit Kats.
Actually, $38.60. 11 total items for that. 2 of them were Kit Kats.
I asked Brent, did you bring the money? So that we could pay for the cash.
Because we were going to put all the cash we had in the self-checkout, and then we're going to pay for the balance in credit. There's a lot of places around here that have signs that say they will not accept cash.
So I was like, Brent, did you bring the money to pay for the cookies? And he was like, I left it in the hotel. So we just pay for it with credit card. Then we get back to the hotel, and he's like, oh, I put the $20 in my wallet. Here it is.
That's okay. Next time we go to Alice Springs, I can go spend that at Lassiter's.
After the train station, after we went to look for the ornament, we went to Luna Park. We were going to ride a few rides that we had done before, but the wild mouse has been disassembled.
It's gone.
It's gone, yeah. We didn't end up riding anything. We didn't find an ornament there either, so that was kind of a bust too.
It was kind of a bust.
Then we went to the lounge here, and the lounge, I gotta say, is pretty incredible. It's very busy.
I love this hotel and this lounge.
It's better than the Westin, one part of the Westin.
I enjoyed the Westin for different reasons. I like this hotel.
After that, we went to go to Vivid Sydney, which is the light display that they have around the city. So we walked into the CBD and looked around there, and it was very disappointing.
It was. It's become very commercialized. This time it's $42.
$42.80 per person.
That's a lot. That's like $30 $32 per person US.
which is insane.
That's a lot of money to walk in and see some lights. I'm sorry. And there were other people that were posting on Reddit that he saw that were commenting on like how it's become very commercialized and how the number of displays has gone down and the number of food trucks is up compared to the number of displays. And I can kind of agree with that. It was disappointing compared to what we kind of just stumbled upon in 2019, 18, whatever it was when we were here when we saw it for the first time.
Okay, but that's boring compared to
But-
the joke that you made at the actual entrance there. You were talking to a couple girls,
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple women out there. They said last year it was free, and now they are charging for it. What did she say?
She said it was daytime robbery. I said, actually, it's nighttime robbery.
After we got back from Vivid Sydney, we went to the hotel and had some beverages at the bar there.
Yeah.
And you got the Queen Bee, the Queen Brent. And I got some kind of Monte Cristo drink, and it was absolutely horrid. Like, there are a few drinks that I've tasted that have been, like, bad, and this was very bad. It was disgusting.
My drink was okay. I wouldn't say that I would order it again. Maybe we're just not fancy drink people. I don't know.
I guess not, yeah.
But-
I apparently I don't like cognac.
Our flight home is delayed. Well, we will see how things go. Hopefully everything goes okay tomorrow. The fact that they delayed it like early this morning, if not overnight, is kind of a good sign for us that it's probably not going to change again. So now we're going through Dallas and then on to Orlando instead of going direct to LA and then home. So we're making one more stop, which
Yeah,
kind of
that's
sucks,
annoying.
but it is what it is. So we're
who
losing
wants
like
to stop in Texas?
Texas is a shithole. All right. Well, I think that this concludes the 2024 edition of Visiting Australia.
Yep. Another wrap on Australia. Trip number 7 for me.
Trip 5 for me. So thank you so much for sticking with us the last 18 weeks of our summer vacation vlog. And we'll see you again real soon.